you ever watched the school band play and wondered to yourself, what is the absolute hardest instrument to learn? Let's find out on today's episode of
Colossal Questions.
There are two main ways that an instrument can be hard for someone to pick up. Some can be hard to play, and some can be hard to learn. Lots are hard to play because they take tons and tons of practice. People who master piano have to play for thousands of hours before they get really good. That's hard. There are lots of instruments that take plenty of practice. The harp, flute, piano, and guitar, just to name a few. But others are hard to play because, well, they're literally hard to play. Take a tuba, for example. That big honkin' brass behemoth takes lots of muscle and lung power to play. Bagpipes, French horns, accordions, and drum kits all take plenty of physical skill to play well. Okay, so that's why some instruments are harder to play than others, but which one is the hardest? Well, the truth is, no one can say for sure. Some think the mighty bagpipes are the hardest, while others say the little piccolo. Some say the French horn, and others point to the giant drum kit. But most music experts agree that maybe the single hardest instrument to learn today is, drumroll please, the violin. What makes the violin so hard to play? Well, lots of things. For starters, you have to keep it firm and balanced under your chin while keeping perfect posture, leaving your left hand free to move up and down the strings. On top of that, a violin doesn't have frets like a guitar, so it's much harder to know exactly where to put your fingers on the string to get the right note. And on the violin, getting your fingertips in just the right spot is key, and master violinists need to get it perfect just about every time. As you might imagine, that takes tons of time, practice, patience, and putting up with bad playing until you finally start to figure it out. In other words, it's not for the faint of heart. But don't let that stop you. It might be hard, it might be frustrating at first, but if you put in enough effort and make sure to practice, anyone can learn how to play any of the hardest instruments out there, even the violin. Just maybe wait until high school for the tuba. You don't want to pass out in the middle of band class.